Hi there, I'm Capo from music0to0.com, and I'd like to welcome you to this video lesson where I'm just going to answer and I'm going to carry on answering a bunch of questions we've been getting this month regarding a whole range of topics. And the question I'm talking about here is, do I need a capo? Yes, you need a capo. First of all, what is a capo? Well, I covered that in another video when we spoke about the tools you need if you're just starting to play guitar. But there we go. That is a capo. It's just a way for you to shorten your neck, really, on the guitar. So, because if you're playing an E major chord, for instance, the strings can't go any lower than that, okay? Now if I use the capo, and let's say I'm going to put it on the 5th fret, let's make it the 4th fret, okay? Make sure that's on alright. So now the strings can't go any lower than this, of course. So now, essentially, I've just shortened my neck. Because the string length is shorter now, the pitch of the strings, they're much higher than when I don't have a capo, okay? So that's really cool about the capo. Now, now you know what it does. Let me tell you why you need it. Alright, when you first start playing guitar, you're just going to focus on the basic open chord shapes, okay? You're not going to get into some hectic bar chords and all those kind of things straight away. At least you shouldn't. You should just really master the fundamentals first of all. So once you got that down, then you might want to play along to some songs of your favorite records or whatever the case may be. But you'll often find that some of your favorite songs haven't been written in A, okay, which is a simple key. A lot of artists like to even just put the capo on the 1st fret so that they can get the different keys. They do sound different and they suit the singer's voice better, you know. So if you have a capo, then you can just move it to the right place and just ask your teacher how the theory of it works. But essentially, you can take the chords you already know and just play them in another key. So if I say to you, let's take the key of D, right? If I say to you, okay, cool, let's play D, G, and A. Then if you're just starting out, then that could be very easy for you. D, G, A. Right? But now, if let's say I say to you, okay, cool, nice one, let's try that same song in E flat, A flat, and B flat. Okay, so what do you do then? Because you don't get an E flat, B flat, and an A flat or G flat chords in open position. But if you have a capo, you just stick that on the 1st fret, E flat, A flat, and B flat. Okay, so there you can see that you'll be able to access the more difficult keys by just using a capo. Alright, and the other thing that the capo is fantastic for, it changes the range of the guitar. So let's say if I put it here on the 9th fret, and I'm going to play those same 3 chords, D, okay, so now it kind of sounds like a little bit like a mandolin, right? Because it's much higher. It's much higher sounding pitch, okay? So that's another reason why the capo is really cool. So definitely get one, especially if you're going to start playing with some singers, you know. Then they might say, okay, cool, can we do that song in B flat? Then instead of getting a heart attack, you can just whip out your capo and use the chords that you already know to play along. Alright, so I think capos are awesome. Whenever you get people that tell you capos are for wimps and losers, you just tell them to go and jump in the lake, because that is not it's not we don't use it as a crutch, okay? We use it as a tool, right? And when the time comes for you to learn to play bar chords and the more difficult sounding chords, then that's great. Then you'll still need your capo from time to time, because we're using it as a tool to give us a different sound on the guitar. Now let me just tell you why it sounds different. Open strings sound totally different to fretted strings, okay? So if I play an A major chord like this, in fact, let's go B flat, right? If I play B flat chord like this, you can hear what that sounds like, but check what happens if I put my capo on and I play that same chord. You can definitely hear that some of those notes ring out much clearer, and that's just the nature of the beast, okay? So capo is not for losers. A capo is a tool, and as a guitarist we love to use tools, okay? Just to get different sounds and different things. So there we go. As usual, I end up rambling on and on about this, but it's just because I'm absolutely fascinated by guitar and music and everything that it involves. So if you give me half a chance, I might just talk your ears off your head. Okay, but let's say you actually enjoy me rambling on about all this stuff, and you'd like to get your hands on some of the other videos that I've done talking about a range of topics. Just head on over to rhythmguitar0tohero.com/getting started, and right there you'd be able to get hold of all the other videos I've done, along with some downloadable PDFs, a quick start guide for beginners, and my good friend Antonio has put together 14 video guitar lessons for you for beginners. That's all free of charge, and you'll get you going with a month of free tuition, right? That's all you need to do. Go to the page, get your videos, get your free stuff, and get playing. And then I'll catch you on another video. Take it easy.